Many motorcycle owners are brain-dead stupid about security. They practically gift-wrap their bikes for criminals. From trusting factory locks that snap like branches to posting obvious theft instructions on social media, these are 10 ways complete idiots get their motorcycles stolen, and number 1 has been the secret method thieves have been using for decades. Let's start with the most basic way idiots get their motorcycles stolen at number 10, the factory steering lock fantasy. That satisfying little click when you turn your handlebars is giving you a deadly sense of security while doing absolutely nothing to stop determined thieves. Here's the harsh reality every rider needs to understand. Professional thieves laugh at factory steering locks because they know what most riders refuse to accept. These locks are designed to deter impulsive joyriders, not the organized criminals who are systematically targeting your bike right now. The secret method thieves use is embarrassingly simple. They grab your handlebars and give them one violent twist, and then your security snaps like a pretzel stick, and your motorcycle gets stolen in under 5 seconds. The secret isn't some advanced technique. It's knowing that you're stupid enough to trust a mechanism made from materials weaker than your grandmother's hip bones. You're an idiot if you think manufacturers spend more than 50 cents on steering lock components. These things use pins and springs that would struggle to secure a diary, let alone prevent motorcycle theft. On older bikes especially, thieves know these locks have the structural integrity of wet cardboard, which is why your bike gets stolen while you're inside buying coffee. But here's the secret that makes you look like a complete moron. When thieves break these locks, there's often no visible damage, so you'll stand there scratching your head, wondering how your motorcycle got stolen, never realizing that your security was defeated by the same amount of force it takes to open a stubborn pickle jar. The theft process is so simple, it's insulting. The thief walks up, grabs bars, twists hard, and rides away. Your motorcycle gets stolen faster than you can say you thought it was locked. You're basically trusting your $15,000 bike to a mechanism that costs less than a McDonald's Happy Meal. What's even more pathetic is that some actually feel secure after engaging in this worthless lock. You walk away thinking your bike is protected, when in reality, you've just activated a security system that wouldn't stop a determined toddler with anger management issues. If you thought that was a stupid way to get your bike stolen, it's about to get a whole lot worse for number 9, the digital invitation to theft. Here's the terrifying truth about how your innocent social media posts are turning you into a prime target. Every photo, every detail, every location tag you share about your motorcycle is being harvested by criminals who've turned bike theft into a sophisticated operation. While you're proudly showing off your ride to friends, organized theft rings are building detailed profiles on you, your bike, and your habits, like some twisted version of Facebook's algorithm. They don't need to randomly search neighborhoods anymore. You're literally delivering everything they need on a silver platter. Your bike's exact specifications, where you park it, when you're away from home, and even your security setup are all there for the taking. It's like leaving your house keys on the front porch with a note inviting criminals to rob you. These aren't opportunistic criminals stumbling across your bike by chance. They're methodical predators who use your own posts to plan the perfect theft. Every photo showing off your new bike with your house number visible is basically a GPS coordinate for thieves. Every check-in at your favorite riding spot tells them your routine better than your own mother knows it. That complaint about your cheap apartment complex security you posted last week has just told professional criminals exactly how easy their job will be. Your Instagram stories showing your bike parked at work aren't just making your friends jealous. They're giving theft rings a detailed schedule of when and where to strike. The beautiful irony is that you think you're building a community of fellow riders, but you're actually creating a shopping catalog for organized crime. These criminals scroll through your posts like they're browsing Amazon, except instead of adding items to their cart, they're adding your bike to their theft list. Every piece of intelligence you voluntarily share, from your daily commute route to your weekend riding plans, makes their job effortless and your bike their next guaranteed score. You're not just a victim. You're an unwitting accomplice in your own motorcycle's disappearance. If those theft methods seemed bad, number 8's technique shows how thieves steal bikes by following you home from bike nights. You're a complete moron if you think that friendly stranger at the bike night asking about your modifications is just making conversation. The secret theft process works like this. The thief compliments your bike, asks innocent questions about your riding habits, then follows you home to scout your security setup for the actual motorcycle theft later. Here's the secret that makes you look stupid. These aren't random conversations. Professional motorcycle thieves scout bike nights specifically to identify high-value targets and learn how to steal them. While you're bragging about your exhaust system, they're taking mental notes about your parking habits, your work schedule, and whether your motorcycle gets stored in a garage. The secret weapon they use against you, social idiots, is your own ego. You love talking about your bike so much that you don't realize you're providing a detailed briefing to someone planning to steal it. They'll ask about your favorite riding routes, when you typically ride, even where you work. All intelligence that helps them determine when your motorcycle will be unguarded and ready for theft. Some of these thieves are so sophisticated that they'll even research you online afterward, using social media to confirm your address and daily routine. Your motorcycle gets stolen because you were too busy feeling important to realize that the compliment was actually reconnaissance for a future theft. The psychological manipulation here is masterful. They're exploiting your natural desire to share your passion while gathering the exact information they need to steal your bike. You think you're making a new riding buddy, but you're actually briefing your future burglar. If social engineering seemed sophisticated, this next method reveals how thieves destroy locks using something you have in your desk drawer right now. Number 7. The office supply heist. Here's where motorcycle theft gets scientifically stupid. You idiots who think your disc lock actually prevents theft don't know about this secret method using compressed air. The secret weapon thieves use to steal your motorcycle costs less than a sandwich and can be bought at any office store. You're an absolute moron if you spent $150 on a disc lock without knowing this secret. Compressed air, when used upside down, creates temperatures cold enough to make your security as brittle as glass. The theft process is insultingly simple. Spray your lock for 10 seconds, tap it with a hammer, and your motorcycle gets stolen without a sound. The secret that makes this theft method so effective is how legitimate it looks. To any observer, someone spraying compressed air near a motorcycle looks like maintenance, not a felony in progress. Your bike gets stolen in broad daylight because bystanders think they're watching someone clean their motorcycle, not commit grand theft auto. Here's the secret that proves you're an idiot. This method works best on the exact type of locks most people buy. Those $30 to $80 disc locks that promise maximum security on the packaging become frozen death traps when thieves use this secret technique. Your motorcycle gets stolen because you trusted marketing over physics. The theft process is so quiet and quick that you might not even realize what happened. When you find your shattered lock on the ground, you'll probably think it failed due to cold weather, never suspecting that someone deliberately flash froze your security system to steal your motorcycle. You're basically protecting your bike with expensive ice cubes. What makes this method particularly devastating is its accessibility. Any idiot with $5 can become a lock-breaking expert in minutes. The compressed air method has become so popular among thieves that some are carrying multiple cans to defeat several locks in sequence during a single theft operation. Think frozen lock destruction is bold? This next method reveals how thieves steal bikes by turning theft into a public performance. Number 6. The Broad Daylight Vanishing Act. Number 6 reveals the most brazen secret method of motorcycle theft. And you idiots who think parking in public provides security are about to get a reality check. The secret technique thieves use is so bold it's almost artistic. 3 guys, 1 van, and 30 seconds of teamwork to make your motorcycle disappear in broad daylight. You're a complete moron if you think thieves only operate at night like vampires with commitment issues. The secret theft process works like this. 1 thief grabs the handlebars, another grabs the rear, 3rd operates the van, and your motorcycle gets stolen faster than you can order coffee. Your disc locks, chains, and alarms become irrelevant because they're stealing the entire package. Here's the secret that makes you look stupid. People see three individuals loading a motorcycle into a van, and their brains automatically assume it's legitimate. The theft happens so openly that witnesses think they're watching roadside assistance, not Grand Theft Auto. Your motorcycle gets stolen because thieves know you idiots don't question what looks official. The secret weapon these thieves use is professional appearance. They wear reflective vests, carry clipboards, and even have fake company logos on their van. Some bring dolls and loading ramps to make the motorcycle theft look even more legitimate. You're so conditioned to trust people who look official that your bike gets stolen right in front of you. The theft process is devastatingly fast and psychologically brilliant. By the time you realize your motorcycle is missing, it's already miles away being disassembled. There's no time for alarms to be effective, no opportunity for intervention, because the theft looks so legitimate that nobody realizes they're witnessing a crime until it's too late. The most infuriating aspect of this method is how witnesses often become unwitting accomplices. Some bystanders will actually help the thieves load your motorcycle, thinking they're assisting with a breakdown or delivery. Your bike gets stolen with community support because the theft looks so convincingly legitimate. Think daylight motorcycle theft is shocking? This next revelation shows how your own bike somehow steals itself while you sleep. Number 5. The ghost key hack. Welcome to the future of motorcycle theft, where your smart keyless ignition has made stealing your bike easier than stealing candy from a baby, and about as challenging as ordering takeout while drunk at 2 a.m. Congratulations, you've essentially installed a "Please Steal Me" sign that broadcasts 24/7. The secret method of destroying your bank account is called a relay attack, and it turns your expensive security upgrade into the world's most cooperative theft assistant. You're basically paying extra to make thieves' lives easier. It's like tipping your mugger. Here's how your high-tech stupidity works against you. One thief lounges near your house like a creepy neighbor, scanning for your key fob signal while his buddy stands by your motorcycle, probably laughing at how easy you've made this. They use relay devices to extend your key's signal from your couch to your garage, and your bike unlocks itself faster than you can say, "comprehensive insurance claim." The beautiful irony? Your motorcycle thinks you're standing right there with the key, so it cooperates with its own kidnapping like a Stockholm Syndrome victim. No broken glass, no screaming alarms, no dramatic movie scenes. Just your bike politely complying with complete strangers. It's the ultimate betrayal, getting stabbed in the back by your own transportation. Those relay devices can amplify signals over hundreds of feet, so even if you're paranoid enough to keep your keys by the front door while your bike sulks in the back garage, criminals can still bridge that gap electronically. Your motorcycle gets stolen because you were too lazy to walk outside with actual keys like some kind of primitive caveman. Modern problems require modern solutions. And apparently, modern solutions create bigger problems. The theft is silent, invisible, and absolutely devastating to your ego and wallet. Your bike vanishes without triggering any security systems because, as far as your motorcycle knows, you just had a midnight joyride and forgot about it. You wake up to an empty garage, wondering if you're losing your mind, when really you just lost the technology lottery. The real kicker? The equipment needed for these attacks now costs less than a decent helmet, making this theft method available to any criminal with basic technical knowledge and access to Amazon. So congratulations, you've democratized motorcycle theft and made it accessible to the masses. Your parents must be so proud. But self-stealing motorcycles are nothing compared to this next theft method. It destroys your security so loudly that neighbors think you're getting your bike repaired while it's actually getting stolen. Number 4. The construction zone camouflage. Here's where motorcycle theft gets brutally loud, and you geniuses still don't lift a finger to stop it. The secret method of turning your neighborhood into a crime scene is hiding in plain sight with angle grinders, transforming any street into a fake construction zone while they dismantle your ride. It's like watching a magic show where the only thing disappearing is your faith in humanity and your motorcycle. You're living in a special kind of denial if you think the sound of an angle grinder chewing through metal would alarm anyone in 2024. The theft process is psychologically brilliant. Thieves use cordless grinders to slice through your premium disc lock in 10 to 15 seconds flat, while everyone assumes it's just another guy fixing his bike. Your motorcycle gets stolen while neighbors think the thief is just doing routine maintenance. It's community spirit at its most tragically misguided. Here's the secret that makes you look like extras in a comedy. We've become so numb to construction noise that the sound of someone destroying your security blends into background ambiance like a Starbucks playlist. Your $200 disc lock gets obliterated in seconds, and your bike vanishes because everyone's trained to ignore obvious criminal activity. The secret weapon these thieves deploy is professional cosplay and sheer audacity. They rock work clothes, safety glasses, reflective vests. Some even carry fake work orders like they're auditioning for an honest contractor award. They look so legitimate that Karen from down the street probably offers them lemonade while they're boosting your Ducati. Your bike gets stolen because we're all programmed to trust anyone wearing a high-vis vest, even if they're obviously committing grand theft auto. The theft exploits a fatal flaw in human psychology. The gap between noticing something suspicious and actually taking action is longer than a Netflix loading screen, and definitely longer than it takes to turn your security into expensive confetti. Your motorcycle disappears because even suspicious neighbors take forever to act, and by then, the thief is already posting your bike on Facebook Marketplace from 3 states away. Modern cordless grinders have turned this into an art form. They're powerful enough to cut through hardened steel like butter, quiet enough to blend with city noise, and portable enough to hide in a backpack until showtime. Your supposedly unbreakable security system becomes expensive scrap metal in seconds, while everyone assumes it's legitimate repair work. It's the perfect crime disguised as the most boring job on Earth. If construction zone camouflage seemed clever, this next method exposes how thieves steal motorcycles by outsmarting you in ways you never thought of before. Number 3. The Decoy Protection Disaster. Here's where motorcycle theft gets hilariously predictable. When tactical geniuses protect the wrong parts, and thieves laugh all the way to the chop shop like they just hit the jackpot. The secret method criminals use is exploiting your fundamental misunderstanding of what makes motorcycles valuable, which is apparently everything except basic logic. It's like installing a titanium lock on your garbage can while leaving your Rolex collection on the front porch. You're operating on a PhD level of stupidity if you think locking your front wheel prevents motorcycle theft. Here's how your brilliant security strategy implodes. Thieves show up with dollies, replacement wheels, or simply drag your bike using the rear wheel while your precious disc lock guards the one component they were planning to donate to charity anyway. Your bike gets stolen because you're essentially protecting the motorcycle equivalent of belly button lint while leaving the crown jewels completely exposed. The secret that makes you look like you skipped every class on common sense? You're thinking like an owner who needs the bike to actually function. But thieves think like entrepreneurs who need parts that move faster than Taylor Swift tickets. The front wheel is often worth less than your daily Starbucks habit, while the real money sits in the engine, frame, and electronics that you left as unprotected as your browser history. It's like putting Fort Knox security around a penny while leaving $100 bills scattered in the wind. Professional thieves arrive equipped with portable jacks to lift your front end and remove your secured wheel entirely. Or they bring their own replacement wheel to make your motorcycle roadworthy again. Your security system becomes their minor inconvenience, about as threatening as a strongly worded email. They're playing 4D chess while you're still trying to open the checkers box without reading the instructions. The theft process is so embarrassingly straightforward, it deserves its own comedy special. While you're patting yourself on the back for that visible disc lock, criminals are methodically planning how to steal everything valuable while politely leaving you with the one secured part that's worth about as much as expired coupons. Your motorcycle vanishes because you defended the wrong territory, like a bouncer guarding the bathroom while the VIP section gets ransacked. The ultimate punchline? Professional thieves actually love bikes with front-wheel locks because it's like having a helpful neon sign announcing that this particular part is completely worthless and can be safely ignored. Your security system becomes their theft roadmap, clearly marking what's garbage while leaving the valuable components as accessible as a McDonald's drive-thru. You've basically created a comprehensive guide to stealing your own bike disguised as protection. But bypassing locks is child's play compared to this next method. It turns your expensive alarm into a theft assistant, and the stealing process becomes completely silent. Number 2. The $300 silence button. Coming in at number 2, we have the tragic tale of you idiots who invest in sophisticated alarm systems without understanding this secret. Thieves know exactly where to find your off switch. The secret method criminals use turns your expensive security into a paperweight with one snip of wire cutters. You're a complete moron if you think hiding your alarm module under the seat makes it secure. The secret theft process is embarrassingly predictable. Thieves know standard installation patterns better than most mechanics. Locate your hidden system faster than you can disarm it, and cut the power to make your motorcycle theft completely silent. Here's the secret that makes you look stupid. Most alarm systems follow the same routing patterns, with modules under seats and wiring through standard channels. Experienced thieves have studied these systems like homework assignments, watching installation videos and reading technical manuals to learn exactly how to disable them during motorcycle theft. The secret weapon thieves use against you, high-tech idiots, is your own predictability. You install expensive alarms in obvious locations, use standard wiring routes, and trust systems without battery backups. Your motorcycle gets stolen because criminals know your security better than you do, and they can disable it faster than you can activate it. The theft process reveals the cruel irony of modern motorcycle security. You spend hundreds on systems that provide false confidence, while thieves spend minutes learning how to defeat them. Your bike gets stolen in complete silence because your alarm system becomes their first target, not their biggest obstacle. You're basically paying for the privilege of being robbed quietly. The most pathetic part is how these alarm systems create a false sense of security that actually makes theft easier. You park in riskier locations and take fewer precautions because you trust your expensive electronic security, never realizing that professional thieves can disable it in seconds. But even silenced alarms can't compare to the #1 motorcycle theft method that has been kept secret for decades. It suddenly makes stealing your bike completely legal. Number 1. The legal theft masterpiece. And here we are at number 1, the secret method that will make you question everything you thought you knew about motorcycle theft. This technique is so simple and legally bulletproof that it borders on genius, and you idiots are completely defenseless against it. You're the biggest moron of all if you think license plates are just identification. They're actually the key to legal motorcycle theft. The secret method thieves use is devastatingly simple. Approach your bike in broad daylight, swap your license plate with a stolen one, and ride away completely legally. Your motorcycle gets stolen right in front of police officers who wave at the thief. Here's the secret that makes this theft method absolutely devastating. Once your plate is swapped, your motorcycle becomes legally invisible. Law enforcement systems identify stolen vehicles by license plates, so when that identifier changes, your bike disappears from their radar. The theft happens so openly that witnesses report the wrong plate number, sending police on wild goose chases while your actual motorcycle heads to a chop shop. The secret weapon thieves use against you, clueless idiots, is the psychology of legitimacy. Changing a license plate looks like routine maintenance, not criminal activity. Your motorcycle gets stolen while bystanders assume they're watching normal upkeep. There appears to be nothing suspicious about someone working on their own bike. You're an absolute moron if you use standard screws on your license plate. The secret theft process takes less than 2 minutes. The thief approaches with a screwdriver and a replacement plate, swaps your identification, and rides away on your motorcycle while looking like a law-abiding citizen. Police officers might even wave at them during the escape. The theft process is psychologically brilliant and legally bulletproof. Some thieves even carry fake registration documents matching their stolen plates, creating completely false identities for your motorcycle. If stopped by police, they produce paperwork that appears legitimate long enough to avoid detection while your bike gets stolen permanently. Here's the secret that proves you're the biggest idiot. Your motorcycle is being stolen right in front of you, your neighbors, and law enforcement, but everyone's brain interprets it as normal maintenance. It's like watching a magic trick where the magician tells you exactly what he's doing, but you still can't see through the illusion because you're too stupid to recognize theft when it's happening openly. The most infuriating part about this theft method is how preventable it is, yet you idiots never think about it. Tamper-proof screws cost less than $5 and would stop this method completely. But you're too cheap or too stupid to spend pocket change on actual security. Your motorcycle gets stolen because you won't invest in a cup of coffee's worth of real protection. What makes this method the ultimate in motorcycle theft is its complete legal invisibility. The thief isn't just stealing your bike, they're stealing its entire legal identity. Your motorcycle becomes a ghost that can't be tracked, identified, or recovered because it no longer exists in any official database that matters. If you learned how idiots get their bikes stolen, click the next video to see more bikes that are so terrible that even thieves won't steal them.